bitch!
Yeah? What are you doing here? I don't suppose you're becoming a child of Lyria. The damned fool. All the work I do for him in camp, all the sacrifices I've made to be with him. He's ignored it all. He made a little mistake, but that's the last one. I won't wait around until he forgets me entirely. I'm not the queen of anything now, and I'm not keen to do any talking. I spent my life growing up in the upper city of Rathir, so you might not understand, but I love that camp. There's always colors and dancing and music. I feel free there. It's hard to be apart from it. Stupid Irian. I've taken orders before, but a commander ought to at least look a soldier in the eye when telling them what to do. But the Hierophant doesn't do that. The orders just come in secret and no one takes responsibility for them. A damn fool idea, if you ask me. They break away from all the rules, the trappings, and be themselves. I remember that was why I first joined. Lyria, you think you might want to speak a little more quietly? I don't need anyone here getting wise to me. And let me guess, you're a traveler and you've been called to seal the cowl of the maiden. Well, I beat you to it. Cowl's mine. Really? You think you can just order me to give it to you? This temple is full of witnesses who think I'm just another holy daughter of Lyria. Try anything and they'll have you in a noose. Now, go calm down. I guess you're right. Irian has a flair for the melodramatic, sure, but I know he's taken my loss hard. It seems I can't get away from the travelers. They really are my life. Fine, take the cowl. I'm headed back to Moon Camp. Farewell. Good day to you. What do you need to speak about? I once lived in Rathir's upper city, and then I fell in love with a man that sold songs for a living. Irian. But there was little joy in my father's heart for our feelings, so I left for the travelers, just a wisp of a lass. Dismissed.
The amphora is full? Good. I will hold that for now. So you have seen what Baal-Atiran saw, and walked where she walked. Now hear what our prophetess taught. From the frozen north, she led our forebears across the plains to Snowmelt Pass. There she promised all a place. At Snowmelt Spring, above the sea, they turned to see the far-off shores they had left behind, and all was sore of heart. Baal-Atiran consoled them then. "Forget what you left behind," she said. "We go to a new home, where each shall have a place." And then they came to the pools of Gallifore Plain, where she taught that Lyria's grace is like the waters all around. From there, they continued east until they stood upon the bluffs and saw this spire. There, Tyrion taught us of the 3 gifts. Now you know what you need to know. You are ready for the second task. It is service. Each seeking the Orison must serve Lyria among her people. For you, there is a man named Nur in the lower tunnels. Day and night he profanes the name of Lyria with falsehoods. Discredit his words before the ears of my children. Drive him away from there. To do this, you must rely on the teachings of the Sojourn. Shall I repeat them for you now? Of course. From the frozen north, Baal-Atiran led our forebears across the plains to Snowmelt Pass. There she promised all a place. And then they came to the pools of Gallifore Plain, where she taught that Lyria's grace is like the waters all around. There a line formed to drink and bathe, and those at the back of the line bickered with those in the front. Amalur grew angry. She spoke to her children, saying that as this spring flows, so do Lyria's blessings, to all and wide, and without preference. From there, they continued east until they stood upon the bluffs and saw this spire. There, Tyrion taught us of the 3 gifts. Every Rathiri child knows the 3 gifts, learns them by heart. They are shelter, blessing, and hope. All who dwell in Lyria's city shall find shelter. All may come to this temple for blessing and orison, and for all, the hope of a better day. Now you know what you need to know. You are ready for the second task. Yes, go to where he preaches lies in the lower tunnels of this city. Challenge him, prove him false, shame him, and drive him away. I think the lessons of the Sojourn will help you in this. Do you wish to hear them again? Good. Go then, and do Lyria's work. If you fail at first, persist.
The Lepidus, you have it? You do have it. Quickly, to Malion's room. Give it to him. So Tanra Gif has been spreading more artless rumors, has she? I'm not against the war. Haven't I given my husband and daughters to it? But I fear for the sovereignty of Rathir. The army under General Talera has too much liberty, land, and sway. And what do we get in return? Brutal and heavy-handed approaches to a complicated problem. More sophisticated tactics might have saved lives. She is lost in the wilderness. She searches for mythical solutions to real problems. How can this stalemate end? One would imagine a Losalfar general to use a bit more wisdom to combat the Tuatha. Take it to Malion, and do not delay. He is, of course, in his bed. That way.
It's a nightmare, it is. If the young master doesn't mend, what will become of us?
I've been having such awful dreams. Insects crawling, dark things closing in. How long has it been? Feels like... days? Has it really? That does explain my back. And my head. Poison? Oh, I remember. A bottle of rather good wine was delivered. A gift, you know. I thought I'd have a sip. And then... where is it now? It seems to have rolled under the bed. No one noticed, I suppose. You have it. It's a clue, after all. Mother must have been so worried. Did I just fall asleep and stay that way? After my sisters died in Cluracan, I wasn't allowed to even train for fighting. All Anwan's posterity hangs upon me. I understand that. Both Cassin and Willow were much older, and I remember them as tall and fearsome and fair. They had been dead for more of my life than alive. Our oldest house servant. She, if we were her own children. I feel so foolish now. A gift left at our door, and without a thought, I simply drank it. Forgive me. Still a bit foggy, I'm afraid. I recall Onfei bringing in the wine. It looked good, so I thought I'd have a sip. Then, darkness. Do send for Mother, if you would. I can't imagine who might have wished to poison me.
It was that gift of wine that did it? Oh, that is terrible. Why, if I'd but known... Oh, what have I done to the poor young master? My goodly masters, ever since I was a slip of a girl. Anwan blood is old and not a bit diluted, unlike some houses upon the spire top. What a fright it was, the young master being ill, and all from that bottle of wine. Oh, if I could get my hands on whoever did this. Well now, let me think. A servant. I didn't know him, and he didn't say precisely. Just a friend of Master Malian's was all. The wine. I never thought of the wine. I didn't know he drank it.
He has wakened? Thank Lyria. Here is your gold, but this matter is not yet settled. Find whoever did this, and far more gold shall be yours. The poison came in a gift of wine? Show it to Apothecary Rawani, down in the Pryderi. With luck, she can tell us the poison, perhaps the poisoner. Thanks to you, Malian will recover, and House Anwan shall thrive. The Lepidus has revived him, yet until we have antidote, he is not saved. And while the poisoner is unknown, neither is House Anwan. You will find her at the spire base in the Pryderi. Present the poisoned wine to her. If anyone can help now, she can. At the very least, Rawani should be able to name the poison, and maybe find an antidote.
What ails, fails, or irks you, there is a potion for it.
An alarming question. Allow me. Yes, it is surely royal winds. Few possess such a compound. I am one.
Lyria!
What is more, I sold a phial of it recently to a servant of old Einar Abagast. This is terrible. I will send an antidote at once, but someone must do something. Go to the city watch. Speak with Fabian Tien, at once! I knew his face because he has come to me for various other alchemical items over the years. And I've seen him once, exiting Arbogast's door. The famous hermit of the Keys. Though his merchant business thrives, it is said he has not left his home in years. The compound is extremely rare, as it comes only from the lands south of the southern Phalanx. It's a devious poison, as you've seen. In far smaller doses, it is used by North Sea captains who must stand at the wheel for days unsleeping, lest they be sunk by floating ice. Rathir's city guards, haven't you seen them? Leave my store and head left through the Pryderi. Find Fabian Tien and tell him what I've told you. Fear not, I will have the antidote sent immediately. Arbogast was a priest of Balin's testament here within Rathir's walls? How did he escape the Orbicon's eye, I wonder? Good day.
How can I help you? I can hardly believe the news, but the captain of the watch is gone. That means I will be captain soon enough. Poison? I'd heard the boy was ill, but that is a bit far-fetched. I'll send one or two of the watch. You should meet them with these accusations at Abagast's house. Yes, and by Alfar law, you, the accuser, must be present. We don't take accusations against the great houses lightly. Good then. How can I help you? Goodbye.
Every note is delivered? Good. Then here's your pay. Off you go then. No use standing around. We've got a war to run. You look capable enough. You should enlist yourself. Win glory in Chloricon. Think about it.
Better the wending than Chloricon, I always say.
That man stands in the tunnels day and night, going on about Lyria.
Careful, it's slippery.
Well, Topsider, what's on the tide?
A human more loved by Lyria than us? Tell me then, does Lyria not love those above more than she loves us? Why else would she put the fortunate upon the spire with her temple and cast us down here in the dark? Know their place? Ha! Do you hear this, my friends? Know your place. Grovel and beg. Kiss the boots of the mighty. It is your fate. This is one of the blessed, my friends. They cannot withstand my truths. Back with a different lie to tell? But I ask you, fortunate one, why does Lyria, goddess of fate, put some upon the spire and some beneath it? A poet, then? Student of history? Lucky you, to have such fine books to steal your thoughts from. If you're so clever, then tell me, are we not fated? Did Lyria not place us down here by design? Aha! So you admit it then? You openly confess that she gave us this place. Gave us nothing but these dank caves and a few meager coins. What? Child's nonsense. Folderol for empty heads. Why are you all looking at me that way? Surely you don't believe in such lies. And if they are true, you are still here. Bah! You are all sheep. Cling to your goddess then. You are caged sheep. Keep to your pens.
Oh, thought you were the watch.
I have nothing to say to you. A pox on that name. A pox on fate. I still say it's a lie, and you are a liar's faithful dog. How do you like that? These fools have chosen their lot. They will cower here their mewling lives.
A servant of old Abagost's? Lyria, help us all. The apothecary spoke well. Enlist the city watch. Go with them if they allow it. Rawani's antidote was true. He will improve. I have lost his father and his sisters to the war, but I shall not lose him. Please, you must go to Abagost's house. We need proof of his deeds.
Enter. Word has come to me of your service. You defended our faith and Rathir's image admirably. You have reached the final task. It is not far off. In fact, it is standing before me at this very moment. It is the giving, and you give it of yourself. When you are ready, tell me so. Do you know, there was a grain of truth and a grain of deceit in his ravings. Lyria does lift some up and cast some down. But a powerful woman may die heartbroken in a ditch, and the humblest sparrow may one day sit upon a throne. The sparrows are rag pickers and dwell in the lowest of the tunnels. Still, Lyria loves them too, perhaps most of all. First, you must choose. Give of yourself the wisdom you have gained, or give a magic gem of the highest water, or give in gold a sum of great worth. Do you understand? Yes, some of your experience offered as a sacrifice to Lyria. This was the original giving, and still that which she loves the most. Gems are pure magic. They are the perfect gift for our goddess. Place an epic gem in this ceremonial figurine to give it for the orison. Does it seem low or petty to you? Magic is the current of power in our world. Gold is a sort of magic in the minds of mortals. Of course, it takes a great deal in Lyria's eyes to equal the worth of the other two. Excellent. Tell me, which do you choose? Then by Lyria's light and Tyrion's teaching, I, priestess of this temple, receive your gift and conclude your orison. You have walked the path of our ancestors, spoken the words of our prophets, and given truly of yourself. Lyria guard you, Lyria guide you, and may her blessing be upon you. You have seen for yourself. Many in Rathir perform the rite, once, maybe twice in a lifetime. The work is hard, but the aura is slow to fade. You have done well. Be proud. I think you will find prayer a different thing after the orison. Until next time.
They say he's been in there for years. They say he's been in there for years. You can enter. This way. Lyria, what has he done? Lyria, what has he done? Just look at it.
Ah, here they come.
Just look at it.
He was a good servant. I knew him all his life, and now I have brought that life to a sweet and dutiful end. It was as he wished, though I know you will disbelieve me. I tell you no lies. I have waited for you, you know. Waited a long time. I would have waited longer, done more good, caused more death. But no matter. Balin's testament burns bright this day. Why? Balin is the god of death, of endings. His testament is simply that all that live must die. And I am his priest. Because I do Balin's will, because I have kept the testament, I would have begun with House Anwan and their two-tongued treachery, then onward throughout Rathir. Death where I might until my turn came. But first, it is yours.
may go. I will report to the Watch. Balin's testament. Who would have thought? You may go. I will report to the Watch.
Just look at it.
Balin's testament. Who would have thought?
It is done? Was he... Here, take this, and I must make a confession. I nearly married Einar Abegast many years ago. My parents forbade it. I knew it was wrong, that he didn't deserve to be treated so. The follies of youth. I never dreamed he would grow so bitter and turn to that dark cult. Never. Sometimes I think, if I had married him, I now would be no better than the wyvern gift. And in the years since I broke our vows, I have had my own share of tragedy and loss. Yet I have not let it ruin me. But such is life in House Anwan. You are always welcome in our home. All who love Lyria should seek the orison at the temple. It's like nothing else I've known.
Ah, it's you. You know, Mother is so grateful for what you've done. Oh, it was awful. The dreams. I'm feeling better now. I suppose I have you to thank.
Lyria, bless you for all that you've done for us.
Would you care to sell? Sorry, I mean buy. Would you care to buy something? Thank the gods Mare came back. Between you and me, Arian just isn't the same without her. Come again.
Good tidings. Met with Phasma Hume. The bloke spent all his day training. Thinks it'll make up for his lack of personality.
What are you needing? I couldn't stomach life in the Temple of Lyria anyways. Moon Camp is where my heart and soul reside. Farewell. Good day to you. What do you need to speak about? Farewell.
Selling any clothes? Well, my industrious little cloth finder. Have anything for me? He's a different man with Mare at his side, and we're a different camp with Mare back at the helm. It's good to see him happy again. I'm happy that Mare returned. I only hope she learns to love the camp the way Irion does. Pleasant journeys.
Met with Phasma Hume.
Mare's all right as a leader of Moon Camp, but Irion? I hear that Airman has taken to teaching others the ins and outs of mercantile dealing.
I can teach you the secrets of trade. The Varani guard their methods well, but mine can be bought with coin. Irion's back to his better self now that Mare's come back to him. Hopefully, things will go back to normal in camp. Glad to see that Mare's back. Irion has more of a love for the stage than actually leading the camp. I bid you goodbye.
Think I've done all I can for you, stranger. But it's still nice to see a friendly face. Back again? Father said there's always more coin in forging notes than forging steel. Need a script?
You have come once again to my table. Shall we see what fate will draw for you? It is joyous to see Irion once again in the arms of his beloved, but I had not seen that outcome in my cards. How strange. How curious. I had seen the fate of Mare leaving Moon Camp never to return. I am overjoyed to be wrong, but I was wrong.
A thought. Think not. A thief may turn a lock, a brigand steal a key, but a bard can steal your heart for but a little fee. The joyness is back in his pace, the gladness and the love. Now greeted with his wife's dear face, he thanks the gods above. A beauty true, a queen of love and blades, a fighter born, a lady made. But love was not made strong, and she has fled 'cause of a wrong. Farewell.
You've stolen the items, and my fair maiden's heart back as well. For saving my marriage, take this ring. My vows lie in my heart now. With these, you take another step closer to becoming a master thief. May the Hierophant watch over your every step. That said, there is another job at hand. Would you like to accept it? The amulet is in Rithen. The Hierophant seems to hold it in some special significance, but as to why, I do not know. With the light of love ablaze in my heart once more, I can call myself the King of Cups with pride. Hierophant, keep me. Bless the Hierophant, bless our guide. I was told to keep faith, and indeed, my wife has returned to me. You were specifically requested to perform it, along with a traveler of Moon Camp named Phasma Hume. Yes, the Hierophant was adamant that you and Phasma, but Phasma is no faithful. Why would we support a blasphemer? He came to our number recently, and his lack of respect is contemptible. The Hierophant gave him an opportunity. Hopefully he learns the error of his ways. Go and pray before the Hierophant. There you will find your next task. Good luck to you. You and Phasma have sizable roles to fill. Have you made any headway with stealing the amulet? Good day.
Yeah, trying to do my proper prayers to the Hierophant, like a damn fool. So leave me be, will you? Heard about that, did you? It seems that we're starting to be recognized if the Hierophant asked for us to steal it. Ain't ashamed to say I figured our guy to be nothing but a barrel-gated loggerhead. But maybe they'll do right by me this time. Wretched sod. Even with his lover here, he cares more for dances and plays than thievery. Puts a man off his ale. Mare's got the skill of a master thief, anyone can see that. If only she didn't dote on that worm-mouthed Hierophant. Now that she's back with a piss-poor husband, I guess she'll be the same as she ever was. Let's move.
You have come. Good. Now that you are ready to continue, I know what must be done. You and Phasma Hume are to steal the amulet of Rathir. The unbeliever has been attentive for once. He is eager to prove himself, so he will help you on this mission. The amulet is the object I want you to steal. That is the only information you require. Rathir is a labyrinth of curious make. You will work with another traveler, Phasma Hume, to navigate its depths. Phasma does not take his worship of the Hierophant to heart shade. He will learn the need for respect during this job.
So you got all that right? The Hierophant is sending us to Rathir. I always took the Hierophant for a horned beast, telling thieves what to steal, telling the free to worship. Some leader. I came here looking to get away from orders, but it seems you travellers follow commands like everyone else. I left a life of luxury behind to become one of the travellers of legend, like Spinning Tom or even Mare and Irian in the old days. I left the law and rules and trappings when I joined up, only to be saddled with a new seer. More like a new overseer. Right, here I am, jabbering like a thrice-damned malt worm. Or the Hierophant, take your pick. You go to Rathir by the main entrance. I'll take another path, and I'll meet you in there. The place is ghostly, dankish and strange. All of Tywilly was scarred by the war. But now, the tower's full of deserters. Let's move.
They call me Min the Grinner because I rarely lose. Care to test your chances against me? Irian's better off with Mare at his side. He's not quite cut out to lead, even with all his experience. Looks like Mare came back. Now that's a story of love. Her and Irian. One don't work without the other. Hope you like your chances.